video is sponsored by Classic Rummy. Give missed call to download Classic Rummy app, register and get up to rupees 5,500 welcome bonus.
Chillallava was repeated here with Madhuri Dixit. So I used to tell people, oh, I did that song first.
Tamil version.
That is my song. Vijay was a very good dancer. He used to dance really well. I'm sure even now he dances well. That's one thing South taught me, to dance. Both Arvind sir and Vijay, both are very shy.
We have heard the recent discussions about nepotism, how the outsiders...
I went through all of that. I went through all of that. I went through a lot of disappointments. I went through a lot of hurdles. They all have to prove. There's so many stars out there who are still sitting at home. And there are outsiders who are better than them. Talented actors who are from outside should be honored equally. I lost out on a lot of films because of nepotism, because of Me Too. She doesn't even know how to speak Hindi. She doesn't even know how to act. And look at her, she's reached this, she's become a superstar.
Hi ma'am, vanakkam.
Vanakkam.
So how have you been ma'am? How's life?
I've been very good, very, very good. And I think it was time all of us slowed down, a little in life, because all of us are pacing against time and competing against each other and trying to basically we're just competing and outrun the other person. We just unnecessarily keep pushing ourselves and putting our willpower to test all the time. But life is really so simple, so simple. And this is what the lockdown has really taught me.
Let's go a few years back to your younger days when you were just entering the industry. So how did you approach things like competition, rejections? How did you approach that when you were in that age group?
Yeah, I started when I was 15, Agni. I was very, very young, very, very young. And I still had braces. I remember when I did my first ad. I started off as a model. And then I remember my first director, Ravi sir of Swasa Katre, saw me in a music video. He's no more with us today. But he saw me in a music video. And that's how I was approached. And that time, Arvind sir was a phenomenon. And so was A.R. Rahman sir. And today, again, Arvind sir is, I believe, I met him, in fact, when I'd come to Chennai. I went to his house, met his whole family. Yeah. Oh my God, he's so cute. He's so cute. So, yeah. I have pictures with him. I met him and basically, it was a moment for me, where I'd heard about Arvind Swamy and I'd seen Roja and I'd seen Bombay, and it was an Arvind Swamy and A.R. Rahman combo. Again, I was like on top of the world, and I loved shooting for the film. He's such a thorough gentleman. The songs were fab. I had a great time.
So how was it to be part of a A.R. Rahman album? To be featuring in a music video also?
I really was amazing. And in fact, Chillallava was repeated here with Madhuri Dixit. So I used to tell people, oh, I did that song first.
Tamil version.
That is my song. That's my song. Madhuri Dixit ma'am danced on my song. So it was like that, really every song, even Tirikadu, Swasa Katre title song. Then Chinna was, still people listen to it, they love it.
And we'll have to definitely talk about Nenjinile, your film with Mr. Vijay.
Yeah, Manase. Yeah. The best part about Nenjinile was we shot in Bombay.
Oh, that was more convenient for you.
Yeah, I could just go from home, shoot and come back home.
What can you recall about that film, the experience of working with Vijay? As you said, he's a big star now, he's a superstar now here.
Yes, amazing. See, all my time heroes are all superstars now. They were then and they are now.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. See, he was a very shy hero then. I still remember. Both Arvind sir and Vijay, both are very shy. Vijay was a very good dancer. He used to dance really well. I'm sure even now he dances well. That's one thing South taught me, to dance. Before coming to the South, I didn't know how to move my feet. Doing all the moves, I became very good.
So, what about Ayalan? You're coming back to Tamil cinema now.
And I'm coming back and people are telling me, Isha, even after 18, 20 years, what is this? You look the same. So I'm like, why am I supposed to look any different? So they're like, no, you look even better. So I'm like, yeah, I looked even better. And actually, my role in Ayala now is different. It's not that bubbly, cute, power girl. It is a little. I'm playing the femme fatale. It's very negative. She's like a killing machine. A lot of action. I've got action with Shiva Karthikeyan. Yeah. With Shiva Karthikeyan, and it's fab. I mean, the movie. I'm just waiting when we'll start shooting. Yeah, again.
And after doing a few films here in Tamil, you went to Hindi, right? So how was the initial response there? Because we have heard the recent discussions about nepotism, how the outsiders.
I went through all of that. Yeah. I went through all of that. All of that. I went through a lot of disappointments. I went through a lot of hurdles. But then that's life, Agni. I'm sure all of us go through it at some point. And I have said this in one of my posts also about nepotism. See, even they have their own struggles, star kids. They're constantly compared to their brothers, sisters who are superstars or their parents who are superstars. And they also have to prove their mettle. They get that initial start. They may get 2, 3, 4, 5 films. Yes, they get a great platform to begin with. But after that, it's again the rat race, right? They all have to prove. There's so many stars out there who are still sitting at home. And there are outsiders who are better than them. After a certain point, if nobody spares anybody. At the end of it, it's your work. So, but I agree that talented actors should be honored equally, even if they are from out. Talented actors who are from outside should be honored equally as much as the insiders. I lost out on a lot of films because of nepotism, because of Me Too, because of everything. So that's life.
And you wouldn't have had the experience being an outsider. So how did you manage the career amongst all these things?
I managed, yeah, God is great and God loves me and I'm his favorite child. So I just managed. I just managed. So I don't know how I managed. I think at the end of it, like I said, people understand, and those who then mean work and they want you for talent only come to you. Those who don't, they mean business. Only they come to you. They know that, this so-and-so person is somebody you can't mess with. If it's work, then go to this person. And there are a lot of people now who mean work. Maybe earlier times were different. Now everybody is all of them are very, very conscious about where they want to reach and what kind of films they want to do. And it's all there.
The Tamil audience would like to know what you're up to, your kids, your family. So can you tell us about them?
Sure, yeah, of course. I am up to what? I mean, I am busy with my family, busy with work. There's a lot of stuff happening online, like now these interviews, Instagram, Skype, Zoom, something or the other is always happening. And e-schooling is happening. My daughter is 5 years old. She'll become 6 now on 21st of July. And she's gotten promoted to the first grade. So e-schooling, virtual learning, digital learning, all that keeps me occupied. Her assessments, first exam she had yesterday. So all that is keeping me occupied. I work out a lot. I manage 24 hours. I manage to pass those 24 hours, out of which 9 hours you sleep.
Talking about Instagram, these days it is quite easier for fans to connect with their favorite stars. But
Yes.
those days it was all about letters,
Yes.
written letters. So can you recall one unforgettable letter that you got from one of your fans?
Yeah, in college I got. Because when I was in college, I'd started working, no? I told you I used to take special permission from my teachers. Now I don't know whether he wrote in red felt pen or blood. I didn't check. But he said I've written in blood. So I believe he must have written in blood. God knows now. I told you now I was very powerful. Now I've become very sharp. Then I mentioned about letters also. Then there was this one fan I remember I'd gone for a tour with Prashant. And all 7 wonders of the world it was called. All Khushbu, ma'am, Simran, Jyotika, me, Ramba. We all were performing. I was the youngest. I was the the youngest in the sense, even the most recent new actor to join the brigade. So, and I just started shooting with Prashant that time for Kadal Kavidai. So I remember we went that was my first tour ever. We went and there was one boy. He'd lie on the floor right in the middle of the road in front of a bus. So the bus had to stop. And the bus stopped, and then they were wondering why is this boy lying in the middle of the road. And the boy came and they asked the boy, "What do you want?" He said, "I want to give Isha ma'am a rose." I was like, my God, in between all these so many people, he chose me. I felt very good. I took the rose and I said, "Thank you so much."
How sweet. And it must have
Yeah.
terrified you at that time, isn't it?
Yeah, you're lying on the road. I mean, hello. In the middle of the road when the bus is, it could have run over him, no? Scary, scary. Yeah, sometimes fans are very, but you know what? I love my fans, I'll tell you, Agni. And I check all my comments, I'll tell you. And now I have the time. When I don't have the time, it's different. But now I'm sitting at home, whenever I'm free, I check all the comments and I reply to a lot of them.
What would you do once everything is over? Once you get a vaccine, what would you love to do?
I think much before the vaccine is produced, I think work should start. They're saying in another month or two. Work has already started. People have already started traveling. So I'm now just waiting when my projects that were on hold start. I am ready. I'll pack my bags in 20 minutes, and I'm ready to go. And I think what's avoidable is what's things that are not really necessary. Like going out for a movie right now to the theater, malls, crowded places. Because just now, just before this interview, I heard that the new thing now they're saying is corona spreads even through air, it's airborne and stagnant air. First, they said it was droplet infection. Now they're saying even air. They're saying if you're in a crowded place and if the air is stagnant, it's not fresh air, not air that's moving, but air that's stagnant, then there are chances you could get the infection. So that means air is stagnant in movie theaters, in a car, in a bus, in a plane, in an aircraft. It's stagnant, right? There's air condition and the air is not moving. It's in one place. So there the chances of infection are more. So wherever you go, you probably will have to be with mask, sitting, not touching anything. You'll have to be very careful.
We'll
Now
have to
God
take
knows
care,
how long
yes.
this. We really will have to take care if we're worried for our lives.
So, what is your spirituality? What is your understanding of spirituality? Because we can see your ball of positivity. Your energy is very infectious. I can see that the inner world. Can you tell us about that?
See, I just feel that we make a hue and cry about our being. I feel that all of us are a speck on a speck on a speck on a speck. The day, like today's post, was it today? No, today was chocolate day. Yesterday's post, I put a picture and I said that, we should just melt with what's around us and be a part and amalgamate with everybody. At the end of the day, that is what makes us special. Don't yourself, we live in so much of ego and make yourself so special that constantly we need validation. Why do we always make children happy? Have you noticed that? When we see a child, you want this, you want that, why don't we do that with elders? Why? Why do we always make children happy? Have you noticed that? A child makes us happy and we make a child happy. Why can't I do that with you? Why can't I do that with anybody else? At the end of the day, we all beings. At the end of the day, all of us love love. So then why don't we do it? Because suddenly that ego comes in. Suddenly so many things come in that, why should I make the first move? Why should I make him happy or her happy? Who is she? So I think one has to get rid of all these complications that we have. I think we're very complex. And I think life is very simple. That is one thing my granny taught me. She always taught me simple living, high thinking. Don't defy that. When others make money, others are famous, be happy. That's how life will give you. Like I said, once there was a point when I said, why is this person getting it? She doesn't even know how to speak Hindi. She doesn't even know how to act. And look at her, she's reached this, she's become a superstar, blah, 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 whatever reason. So then one of my friends said that, you know what, Isha, God has given this person the status. God has decided to. Who are you? Don't be jealous or don't be envious, of somebody else's success or somebody else's wealth. Be happy. Because if you're happy, those are the that is the frequency you're exuding. When you exude that comes back to you. And I truly believe that, Agni. And I believe that out of experience.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Yes, anytime.
Thank you for
And
recalling
I
all
shall
your memories.
see you soon. You're in Chennai, right?
Yes, we are in Chennai.
I will see you soon whenever that Ravi sir and all we have our next schedule. See, this is my
Yeah.
daughter Rihanna.
Hi, Rihanna. Hello.
Say hi. Wait.
Hi, I'm Agni from Chennai.
Sorry?
I said I'm Agni from Chennai.
Agni. His name is Agni. What's your name?
My name is Rihanna.
Wow, so sweet. I'll meet you in Chennai when your mom comes for the movie promotions.
Yeah, I think when my mama comes for shooting to Chennai, I will see you if you're there. Okay?
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank
See
you,
soon.
ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you. Stay safe.
This video is sponsored by Classic Rummy. Give missed call to download Classic Rummy app. Win from rupees 10,000 on daily free rolls.